Formula 1 has 20 drivers and 20 seats. Well, this year it's 22. But in this video, I'm going to be telling you crazy stories about the drivers that just got disappeared from the grid without even giving a warning. So let's get started with the video, and in this video, I'll be tracking down drivers who are no longer in F1. So let's start with arguably one of the most dramatic exits in Formula 1 history. Nikita Mazepin, son of a Russian billionaire Dmitry Mazepin. He arrived at Haas in 2021 season with a multi-year deal and a controversial reputation already building before he had even made to the grid. Though his single season in F1 season was very rough, and he was out-qualified with his teammate Mick Schumacher 19 times out of the 22 races, and his best result was P14 in Azerbaijan Grand Prix at Baku. In February 2022, just as the pre-season testing got begun, Russia invaded Ukraine, and the European Union imposed sweeping sanctions on individuals connected to Kremlin. So as a result, he went from driving an F1 car to losing his seat, and all before the season even started. So the biggest question is that where he is now. So in 2023, he started his own racing team, which is 99 Racing, and competed in Asian's Le Mans series, finishing on the podium in his debut race in Dubai alongside the former Le Mans winner Neil Jani. But rather than an F1 return, Nikita said that, "Am I paraphrasing here? The time has come to write the next act of my life." He's been competing in rally events, earning the title of Master of Sports of Russia in 2025 for his achievements. One of the most unusual exits in Formula 1 history, no crash, no performance failure, and a war affected his career in Formula 1. Now coming on to the second one. The next driver is the GOAT Nicolas Latifi. And if the Mazepin's exit was dramatic, so this one is a lot quieter. Nicolas Latifi drove for Williams from 2020 to 2022 season, and he was Canadian and son of a billionaire Michael Latifi, a businessman. Talking about the stats, he was totally demolished by his teammate George Russell in 2020 and 21 season. And coming on to the 2022 season, he was driving alongside Alexander Albon, who was also comfortably ahead of Latifi. In his 3 seasons, he scored points in 3 of the races, and his best finish was P7 at the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. And the moment he is remembered most for is the last laps of the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix that became the deciding of the championship in that year. Latifi was heavily criticized for bringing the safety car during the end of that race, and sources even suggest that Latifi received death threats, and he even had to hire personal bodyguards for just traveling to London. And after 3 years in Williams, they chose not to renew his contract and instead of him bring an American rookie, Logan Sargent. After his exit from Formula 1, he, rather than chasing a seat in different F1 team, completely went off the social media and enrolled himself in an MBA course at London Business School, and broke nearly a 2-year silence in October 2025 to announce that he had graduated. He wrote, "These past 2 years have been among the most rewarding years of my life. A return to Formula 1 seems almost impossible now, but at 30 he hasn't ruled out exploring IndyCar or endurance racing for the future." So he quietly went out and got an MBA from one of the best business schools in the world. That deserves a massive respect for Nicolas Latifi. Now it's turn for the name that carries most weight, and literally it's one of the most famous surname in Formula 1 history, Mick Schumacher. And yes, we can't forget to mention that he's son of a 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher. Mick Schumacher arrived at Haas in 2021, and the pressure was immense, and he had already won the Formula 2 championship in 2020. The 2021 turned out to be a learning year for him, and following on to the second season, he showed some real flashes of the pace. But after the 2022 season, Haas replaced him with a vastly experienced driver, Nico Hülkenberg. Later on, Mick became a reserve driver for Mercedes for 2023 and 24 season, learning from Lewis Hamilton. And later on, they replaced him with Valtteri Bottas for the 2025 season reserve driver. Then he raced in World Endurance Championship for Alpine's factory team 2024 onward. And there was a real hope of an F1 return with new Cadillac team for 2026, and Mick was reportedly in deep discussions with the team as well, but Cadillac ultimately chose the experience of Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas again. So where's he now? After years of near misses, Mick has finally taken a bold decision: IndyCar. He signed with the Rahel Letterman Lanigan Racing Team for 2026 and competed a private test ahead of his debut. His quote from the test was that he said it was quite strange entering the corners without braking, but that quickly felt comfortable and saw no major problem. His uncle Ralf Schumacher has publicly admitted that the time is running out for an F1 return, but Mick himself is a racer, and now he's going to prove himself in America. And the chapter isn't just over yet, it's been getting written somewhere new. So this was the part 1 with 3 drivers, and if you liked it, then comment below and also tell which driver would you want to see next.